It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll be watching Allen Lazard. He was a game breaker last week, over 200 yards receiving. It's the Packers and the Jets, next on EA Sports.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, you look at the Packers in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that, and they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This is taken at the 15. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Green Bay's offense trots out. And just as it has been since week 1 of the 2008 season, Aaron Rodgers leads the way now in his 18th year in the National Football League.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones to about the 35, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Packers at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 30. Here's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. To try again after the sack, Rodgers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now a draw play. This is Jones. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Got it inside the 10. Still not a first yet. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down, Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Fielded at the 43. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Able to find Lazard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Being chased out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets going to go on offense one last time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached the intermission and what right now is a 13. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were winners last week defeating the New York Giants. They lead this one as well right now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hall again on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for first downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So here's Wilson and the Jets. Down by 13, 2:06 to play. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Pass to Lazard, bringing it in on the crossing route. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's Wilson to throw. Open man is Uzomah. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Rodgers throwing here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. Now Crosby for the point after. flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught out in the right flat. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that would force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Rodgers throw complete here on target to Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers steps away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
After the main field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jets.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Packers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.